mercury and starfish in the bay. A rusty ship sails away. Whoa, with a девушка помолваться. She's a девушка помолваться. This is David Brown from Brazzaville, especially for bizarre music.
Wow. You are presenting your new album. Can you tell us about the concept of this album?
Sure. Well, this last year in 2010, I was away from home a lot. In 2009 as well. So probably half the songs on the album are about traveling and being away from home, away from family, and being on the road, the life of a musician.
Okay. How have the recordings of the album went, and has there happened something funny maybe?
Well, I think that they went pretty well. I'm happy with it. You know, I always go a little bit crazy at the end of an album and think it's garbage and should be destroyed, but that's every time I make an album that happens. But on this album I used a lot of the original members of Brazzaville from Los Angeles. I would record in Barcelona and then send the tracks to, do you understand?
Yeah, okay.
Send the tracks to LA, to Kenny, the guitar player. He has a studio. He would record the guys there, send it back to me. And I mean, I'm happy with how it turned
out. Which Russian bands do you and would you like to work with some of them maybe?
Actually, I was just talking to the manager of that band Mumi Troll about maybe doing something together with them, which could be interesting.
You spend a lot of time touring. How do you manage it, and how do you cope with tiredness?
Oh, that's a great question, actually. Well, one thing that I've learned a long time ago is you sleep whenever you can. You know, so if you're in an airport for 3 hours and there's a bench, sleep, you know. What else? I try to stay healthy, eat well, I take vitamins. Drink lots of water, and that's about it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Swim whenever I can. I swim.
Yeah. I know in May and June you will go to China.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it? And what are you waiting for it?
Well, it's actually one of those great situations in life because I have no idea what to expect, and I love that. It's like seeing a movie that you know nothing about. People have just said, oh, it's great, you know. So China, I've never been, and I really can't imagine what it's like. So I'm very excited to go. I mean, we're going to play 12 different cities, and it's a really huge, well, in terms of population, country, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Are there any special rituals before or after concerts?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, sometimes I try to just sit quietly for a minute and remember why I do what I do, to try to help people have a good time, to forget about myself as much as I can, think about them, to remember to be grateful to have the job that I have, because I have such a great job, and a lot of people have really difficult jobs. And to have fun, you know, that's what this is all about. It's to enjoy yourself and to make people forget about their problems for an hour and a half, you know.
What is the main source of inspiration for you?
Main source? Well, there's different ones. I've written a lot about family members, about my mother, my grandmother, my father, my wife. And then there are other songs that are just invented characters. Like I'll see somebody in the street and think, wow, I wonder what it's like to be them, you know, and write a song about that. I think I've written a lot about death and the brevity of life, you know, and outer space, and what comes before, what comes after, about God, you know, these kind of questions.
How do you spend your free time, and do you have any hobbies?
I love to swim. I swim in the mornings a lot. I love to read. I read it every day. I enjoy cooking. What else? I think that's most of it. Yeah.
Okay. What makes you come to Russia over and over again?
Well, because I have so many great fans here, and we get invited to play shows, and I enjoy it. Russia is very, very different than what I grew up with, so it's interesting. It's sort of difficult to understand, which makes it really interesting. And it's very different from Europe and from America. And because I've been coming here now for 7, almost 8 years, I have lots of great friends here, you know, so it's always nice to see them.
And finally, your wishes to your fans.
My wishes to my fans. Well, I wish you all happy lives. I hope that you find whatever it is that you love to do in life, you know, and it's different for everyone. Like some people love to fix cars, some people love to play music, some like to cook. And when you find what it is you love to do, well then you don't ever, you know, Winston Churchill said it, if you find what you love to do in life, you'll never work again, because it doesn't feel like work. Who's first, Kenny?